What do you think is the most red flag tattoos?
Your significant other's name. But unless you guys are like 80 years old and you're like, sure, we'll get our names, that's different.
And then they divorce the next year.
This one's mainly in guys, graphic one. I straight up saw
A vagina?
yes, traditional style contortionist who was rolled up licking her own.
What?
15 things you need to know about dating a rave girl. Some of us can go days, hell, even a week without a shower. When I am camping at a festival, yes, I can go the whole time without a shower.
Ugh.
I am ratchet as fuck.
So that's your latest obsession? Yellowstone?
Yeah, it was really good.
We're filming. We're just going to keep rolling with this.
How
are
I
you?
don't think we ever have like an actual intro.
By the way, this is the homie, Sylina Ruiz.
What's
Ruiz. Tattoo artist.
Close enough.
And
yes,
model.
Yes.
What would you put as your first title?
Tattoo artist.
Tattoo artist. I noticed that. You've been really focused on that. Have you been booked up now? It's been a year.
Every day.
Nice.
Every day.
Every day?
Every day.
That's amazing.
I work usually 6 days a week and I give myself Sundays off.
Okay.
Or randomly, like if I have to be an adult and like go run errands and like have appointments and shit like that, like I might take an extra day off, but it's usually like on average 6 days a week.
How many people are you doing a day? Are you doing a day?
I was like, that.
How many people are you tattooing a day?
That sounds gross. Yeah. I don't know. Usually like.
Or hours.
I was gonna say, I was like, if it. So I usually will get here at like 10 o'clock and my first client will be like at 10:30. And then, but sometimes I'm not out of here until like 9 o'clock.
You're tattooing early. Most of the artists that I know are starting
fucking
like
sleeping. And
my artist Kevin, who might be watching this, he starts at 1.
Yeah,
I love it.
That's most artists, and it's funny because like whenever I schedule with somebody, they're like, "Yeah, come in like 12, 1 o'clock," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, like no big deal." And the shop that I regularly go to now, everybody there is like that. Like there's one person who likes to get there early, and that's it.
Wow.
I think it's funny.
All right, to reflect on your year, since this is like our annual like recap, I guess.
Yeah, no, really.
What's the biggest changes this year for you?
I guess like this, like just seeing how much I've really like prospered in it, and like I said, like the tattoo shop that I regularly go at, which I might be working at very soon.
Oops.
I was like,
wait, can I leave that in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was like, it can be
talk
like,
your shit, bro. I was
like, it'll be in like a couple of weeks.
Whoa. Oh, can we talk about where?
But so it's Revenant Permanent Gallery in Huntersville.
All right, so
that's
disregard
where I go.
everything I said earlier in the vlog about coming here. Go to that place.
Well, I haven't told anybody.
It's okay. This isn't gonna release it next week.
So yeah, so that'll be fine. But yeah,
wait, what is it called? Sorry, the shop.
Revenant Permanent Gallery.
Where is that at?
Huntersville.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's where I went to get like all the filler on my arm and like all the
that's where you got
stuff.
that done.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I saw that video that you put.
Stabs with Gabs. Gabby Garcia, she's great. She's an amazing human being, and I trust her with my skin, obviously.
Now, when it comes to being an artist and selecting where you want to work, what's the biggest factors? Obviously, environment.
Mm-hmm. Oh, environment's
location?
like really big.
Yeah.
I don't know because
Location doesn't matter.
for a couple of them for a couple pieces that I've gotten in the past, I drove all the way to Maryland.
Oh, true. You've told me about this.
Yeah, so I guess location doesn't really matter to me, but it is nice when it's conveniently close. But the tattoo artist there, Kevin, he's the owner. He's been tattooing for like fucking 30 years.
Is the rates better for you? Like percentage, or is it the same? Is that an industry standard?
Well, no.
Also?
So it's a percentage here, but it's like booth rent there.
Oh,
so
you're
it's
gonna
like
love
you
that.
can do
Is it weekly or monthly? I know
weekly,
booth rental,
but I'll probably pay him monthly, more or less. But no, he and a few of the artists there have like stalked my work, and they made me feel really proud of where I am, just being in a first year, and they're like, you're well ahead of where you should be. That makes me feel great.
You're also going to have so much more freedom with pricing and like doing your own thing.
Yeah.
Because there's no like percentage you have to worry about.
Yeah.
You just got to make sure you hit your whatever. And like, Do you think one day, obviously in the future, would you prefer working in a tattoo studio the whole time, or would you ever want to go like your own little like?
So I want my own shop eventually. Yeah. I really do. I've always wanted my own shop. Yeah, and like I've always just wanted to like I have a vision of how I want it to look and how I want it to be run. And there's so many tattoo shops out there that really do it right, and then there's some that just like aren't with the times, or they just don't manage it properly, or you know.
And you have a social media presence too, which a lot of people don't have. Yeah, a lot of artists just put up their work and word of mouth and things like that. But
and word of mouth really is everything, especially if you're like a local artist, you know. So it works.
I have to stop us for a second because I completely forgot to do this. Our sponsor today, amazing burp, is Clutch Coffee. Thank you, Clutch Coffee, for sponsoring this podcast and also the vlog that I'm filming today, which it released last week. You guys should check that out on my channel. Is your phone okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Whew. Okay.
It's a lot.
Give me like PTSD from when I shattered my phone.
That's sad.
Dude, it's so tragic. And I didn't have Apple Care either. Oh my God. Anyways, Clutch Coffee, thank you so much for sponsoring the podcast. Love you guys.
Thanks,
best coffee in all of North Carolina, South Carolina. Where else are they now? Florida as well. And I think there's like the locations in North Carolina. It's like Mooresville, Greensboro, Winston-Salem, Clemens. I feel like I'm missing one. They just opened up one, right?
I think that was in South Carolina.
Oh, JK. But yeah, best coffee around. What do you usually order? Do you order the caramel?
I order the same thing as I have since I've gone like 3 years ago.
Which is?
It is the frozen dream bar with whipped cream.
Oh, that one's so good.
To the point where I got that coffee tattooed on my body.
I think that's so funny.
That's my coffee.
I think in the last podcast we mentioned something about that, where you were like planning on possibly working with him for something, and I didn't know what it was. I saw that clip of you guys sitting, which was so funny to see two homies. And did I meet you through Clutch? Like that connection? I don't even know. Probably.
I don't remember how
I feel like now I'm thinking, I think I reached out to you because I saw you follow Clutch, and Clutch did a brand deal with me.
I think you did see me through Clutch, and then you saw, like, I wasn't like, I had a social media presence, but it's not nearly what it is now.
Dude, that's wild. So. That's wild that we've known each other for like 2 years too. Yeah. That's so weird to think about. I on the drive here in the same vlog, it was like a mega Clutch inception because I drove to Clutch for the vlog, saw your picture in the mural of Greensboro, and I was like, oh yeah, by the way, we were podcasting her. Yeah. The people asked me what I was doing filming to, and I was like, or what I was doing today, and I was like, yeah, I'm podcasting the person that's in the front of your guys' shop. Yeah.
And it's funny because like I've only actually driven through, because I don't go to Greensboro much, but like I drove through there once, and as soon as I did, they were like, are you the person on the side of the building?
That's me.
Like, yeah. I was like, I didn't really think that anybody would actually notice, but they did. Oh. They definitely noticed. And they got everybody in that place. It was just a bunch of girls to come outside with me and take a picture in front of it. I felt that's awesome. It was the first celebrity. Yeah, I was like, it was the first time where I was like, this is kind of weird, and I feel like a celebrity even though I'm not. Like, I am not a fucking celebrity. You know?
I mean, I would consider you a macro influencer now. Because you're in the 100,000, right, club?
104,000.
But you had 100 before, and then you got the account taken down.
No,
right?
I had like almost 80,000.
Oh shit!
And then it got taken down. So
you passed it now. Wow, that must have been a big move for you.
Oh yeah, it was insane, and it was because it was like one reel went viral, and I was
what reel?
Tattooing or no? I had like my hair was all natural, and like I had barely any makeup on, and I was driving my truck, and the wind was blowing from the window, and I like I ran my fingers through my hair and just like was doing nothing. And I posted it to a sound. I posted it to a sound that said something like, it was like, if you pay attention to what I do, you're still a fan or something like that. Like, I don't know. And
that's funny.
Yeah. It was like 3.5 million
Oh,
views,
wow. And so that got you over the top.
That got me way over the top.
Wow.
I was like, maybe I should just start doing fucking nothing.
Just looking at the camera.
Just like,
dude, they do that because those, you got to think of those like cringy TikTok kids, like the 18-year-old boys that have like the broccoli hair and shit. They like look at the camera.
The curly. Are you talking about the one that's like has curly hair?
It's either curly.
And he's got braces.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't seen braces. No, I don't know this guy.
Okay,
Wait, can you send me him? Because I've been doing cringe videos on my main channel, and they've been blowing up.
Do you not follow the Instagram account? It's like cringy, but it's spelled with like a Q in the front.
No, I need to.
It's like Q with. I'll go ahead and send that to you.
Yeah, send that to me. Keep going. By the way, I'm gonna check the cameras.
Okay. I was like, if I don't send it to you now, I won't remember.
Yeah, send it. So I've been doing this. These have been blowing up on YouTube. If you guys don't follow me by now, you should. Loon Kdo. It's
Loon Kdo.
Yeah, it's
It looks like Loon
cringe.
Kdo.
Yeah, kind
Kdo.
of. Whenever I name my kid, it's gonna be like something do.
Yeah, that dude. You have to. I was like, you definitely have to be clever with that. That would be so funny.
Yeah, I've thought about it.
Yeah, they have like 1.1 million followers. This one right here.
I've seen the
dude. Every time I get on Instagram, like they're one of the first reels to pop up, and I watch it, and I'm just, it gives me like secondhand embarrassment.
I'm cringing.
Like, I'm like, what? These people are real.
Yeah.
Like,
so you know the tattoo I'm getting today from you. It's a goofy thing because it says celery and rosé. The one that I sent you. Yeah. So it's actually based on cringe. Yeah. So
I figured it was just like a drink you liked.
No,
because I was gonna ask you about it.
Rosé.
Well, it's like putting mint leaves in a fucking mojito. You know? That's why I'm like.
Do you know who Cody Ko is?
That sounds really familiar.
Okay, so if you've seen his face, you probably know him. He's about our age group.
Okay.
And he's a big YouTuber and podcaster and all this stuff. And he blew up on these videos on YouTube called That's Cringe. And it's him and his friend who just cringe at people, right? And they're like massive videos. Like I'm talking 10 million, 20 million views. Yeah. And there's one specific video that I watch every year. And it's called You. It's just you.
Like the letter.
YOU okay. dot. And it's based on a video. You guys got to check this out. It's based on a video. So the two guys are reacting to this video of this girl that posted on her page of, it's like a relationship montage of her and her boyfriend. But it's so fucking cringy. Like mega cringy. It's like them like touching each other and they're like breathing in the microphone. They're like,
wait, is it like a blonde haired
yes.
kid who yeah.
Oh, I think you've seen it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in that video, my favorite fucking video, a YouTube video of all time. My God. It says the girl goes like, I'll never forget when we went to Whole Foods. I was walking in Whole Foods. I was buying celery and you were buying rosé. And that shit, bro, I was cackling for like a year. I was like, dude, I gotta get this tatted on me.
That one. I've seen like them do like a lip sync, which I'm thinking it's the same couple, where he says something and like yells at the camera lip syncing wise and is like, she's mine, and she's like all up on his neck.
Oh no, like I want to watch that.
Is it not, dude?
No, we're talking about two different ones.
Okay.
So this one is like a 3 minute. No, it's like a 3 or 5 minute video on them like just being. This is before TikTok era. This is like just a YouTube video, and they're like, I just like the way that we met each other, and like, I love that you breathe, and like it's just really weird. Yeah. So in that video, it's like a 4-year-old video, and in that video they said that they met through Whole Foods because he was buying rosé and she was buying celery. So I wanted to get that tatted on me. And the funny thing is, a lot of people actually recognize that. A lot of girls, because a lot of girls watch Cody Ko that are my age. No, so I'll tell people like, oh, like, do you watch Cody Ko? And I'll show them the tattoo, and they're like, oh, no way.
I'm not super big on YouTube. Like I watch one. Shoot, I've fallen off a little bit, but like I watch one. They're like a duel. It's Good Mythical Morning, Brett and Link. I watch that
classic,
and like that's it.
They're an OG. Like they've been on YouTube forever.
But I watch for a little while. Like I started getting into. I like watching funny people play games and like you can see what they're playing and like they do a react whatever. But there's one guy who was part of like a 4 group. And
Markiplier?
Markiplier.
I love Markiplier.
I love Markiplier.
He's huge too. He's also an OG. So if you know Markiplier, Cody's friends with Markiplier. So they're in the same kind of like sphere. But they don't game. Cody don't game. Cody's just friends with him through like reaction videos and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll send you the video I'm talking about because I think if you sit through it, you're gonna cringe really fucking hard. It's so
sometimes
funny.
It's hard for me to make it through those videos.
I love it.
Even like the 15 seconds that will be on an Instagram reel. Yeah. Sometimes like I can't make it past like that 10 seconds and I'm like, stop.
Dude,
I'm like, stop.
I need to show you. There's this kid, a fucking kid. I swear to God, I think he's like 16.
I was gonna say, I was like a child or
like 16-year-old to me is a kid. If you're a minor, you're a kid. But he's been getting garnering a following on TikTok and Instagram through self tattoos that he puts on himself, and they're mega cringy. Like it's so bad. Like I'm like, dude, poor guy. Like, what are you doing? You're 16 or 18, 17 years old. You're gonna have this rest.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Everybody has to start somewhere, but like
they're really bad. Like really bad. Like I don't know why he's doing this. And he was doing a challenge where he's tattooing himself every single day for the year, and it's like all over his body, like little like garbage, like it just looks so bad. I would have to show you.
With like a
He has a
machine or
flower
like
on
a
his
hand
nipple.
poke?
Like no, machine. So he somehow he got a machine.
Somehow, what do you mean somehow? You can literally Amazon these bitches, okay? Like
he spills the ink when he pours it in the thing. That pisses me off. I think he does it on purpose for the garnering the shock factor.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, ink's expensive. Like, well, it's not expensive, but it's kind of expensive.
Well, so like the bigger bottles of like black ink, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, they're not like a few dollars, but like they're, I don't know. If he's not doing it for a living, it's like he's not going to care to waste it.
I'll have to send you that because you're going to get mad. And I get mad. I'm like, dude, why are you doing this to yourself? You're going to have to get a lasered or like blackout sleeve.
He'll probably, I mean, like, unless he grows up to be a weird adult, you know, like.
What's your opinion on blackouts?
I love them.
Really?
I think they're so cool. When they're done right. I think.
What do you mean done right? Isn't it just blackout?
No. Well, okay. So, first of all, you have to be able to like smoothly pack that black ink in there. But I'm when I say done right, I mainly mean like done more creatively. I don't care for. I think it's really cool.
I mean, everybody does whatever they want.
Yeah, I was like, I think blackout's cool regardless. Like even if you have like just freaking half sleeve, whatever cuts off. But that's what I don't like. I don't want it to cut off. I want it to be blacked out into some kind of like design. Like Kat Von D's recently, like she's been blacking out a lot of her tattoos. Oh. So she has like a huge blackout on her side, but it like blacks out and like the edges are leaves. So it's like the top of it's like blacked out leaves and then it's like a whole blackout piece on her side. And I was like, that's amazing. I was like, can I do something cool. Blackout? I was like, that's really, I think really like it.
The only thing I could ever see myself doing blackout is if someone really fucked up a tattoo of mine. Yeah. And then like.
And you couldn't get it covered.
I would probably get like, I would use the black as a canvas. Can you put white on top of the black?
So
as a canvas?
You can, but some people also let like the black fade out a little bit, and then they'll use a triple black on top of it. So it's like a black on black tattoo. Oh. That shit is so sick too.
What? I've never seen that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. Are you gonna be completely inked?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I figured.
Getting there. But I saved like all my tender spots for last, so I literally hate my
what's
life
considered
right now.
Tender spots?
Like sweet meat.
Okay.
It's like the chest.
Boobs. Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. But
okay,
either way, chest, inner bicep, I think sucks.
Okay.
Elbow, sides.
Elbow. You did do your elbow.
I cheated. I used a numbing cream.
I would too.
I didn't feel anything.
Wait, why don't you use numbing cream for everything? I'm just curious.
Because I don't need it for everything.
Okay, so that's another take in the tattoo industry that I'm very curious about. I haven't used it yet.
So many people have different opinions, especially artists themselves.
My sister is in microblading and semi-permanent tattooing, but it's like for permanent makeup purposes.
So the makeup purposes, you do have to use a numbing agent.
Yes, exactly.
It's completely different. It's for different purposes.
But with that, we have I guess a partner / worker of hers that or student that tattoos as well on top of that, and she uses the same numbing cream for her tattoos. She's tattooed herself first to see it and everything, and she said it works fully. I've seen the tattoos; they look great.
I'm
Nothing has
pretty sure
affected.
the numbing agent that you get for permanent makeup, though, you can't just buy over the counter.
No, definitely not. You have to have a license.
So that's
for it.
why.
Yeah. But what I was gonna say about it is I'm curious to using it. I've talked to my artist Kevin about it, and he said he's open to trying it, but he wants to try it like on something small first, just to see if it's gonna affect the skin, like how it feels. So I'm like, if I ever got my elbow or something like crazy, like knee, I would have to do that, right? Because it's fucking insane.
So to me, the knee wasn't bad. I tattooed my own knee.
No, you're tripping.
Dude, not even kidding. But my coworker artist, she said that it sucked. So.
Yeah. Wait, how does it feel tattooing yourself? Because like you're like
honestly way easier. I feel like way easier. Yeah, because I did my entire leg so far, and it's like I feel like it's I don't know, maybe it.
Wait,
just
you did
doesn't
all
hurt.
your leg?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, besides there's like 2 on the back that I didn't
that's
do because
sick.
like I can't get to it.
Yeah.
But, no. So I've tattooed people who have used 3 different kinds of numbing creams. I look at the ingredients first just to make sure that it's nothing.
There's 3 different types.
There's a million different types.
Oh my God.
Almost anything with lidocaine can be considered a numbing cream.
Okay, I don't even know what that is.
But it's like a numbing agent.
Okay, I believe it.
But some percentages are higher than others. The numbing cream I use, I get off of Amazon.
Did it affect
no
how to tattoo?
No.
Huh.
Some of them can, but that's why I pay attention to the ingredients that are in it. Because if there's anything crazy in it or like something that I don't know what it is, I'm not going to use it.
You didn't use it for this, right? Because you said it hurt.
No. So once she put, once she got the outline done, she had this spray that helped me get through it for sure because I don't know, but she said that she doesn't even think that they make it anymore, which is like weird, but none of the ingredients in it were like weird. No, really. And but it helped a lot. I don't mind if people use numbing creams, but I want to know what it is first. And then
I've never even been off. Well, I only go to I've only been to 3 artists ever, including you. Yeah. So, how much time have you had to take in alpha modeling to do tattooing, or is it still the same? Still enabled to do?
I mean, I do it a little less than I have before, but it's not. I mean, I still like doing it. But
I know we talked about this last time, and you said that your goal was to eventually go really deep into tattooing.
Yeah. So which doesn't mean I don't think I'll ever actually stop modeling. Yeah, so I definitely feel like I'll be more of
like a 70-year-old model,
a tattooed model. But yeah, dude, I'm gonna be a badass 70-year-old tatted up model.
Dude,
for sure.
So if you look at my Instagram, what is it, Discover page, it's all tattoos, right? Yeah. And I found this guy who is definitely 60s plus, and he's got all white everything, right? He looks almost Nordic in a way, like a Viking type dude. He's jacked as shit, and he's inked and he still gets pieces, and I'm like, at 60, that's dope as fuck. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like that's okay.
That's
I was
so
like,
sick.
Until you can't walk up into that tattoo shop, maybe you're a little old, but
or pain. I'm trying to think of the pain tolerance.
I don't know. If he's lifting like that, I don't think he cares.
Yeah, well, he's fit. Yeah. Oh, God. I want to be like that.
Yeah, that's going to be me.
I'm scared of, not scared. I'm curious if I will ever get completely covered. Because I have the bottom half of this right leg. I'm going to do this. I have this whole section done and this arm. And then I'm like, I'm probably going to stop there. Maybe it's a few necks. But then I'm like, I have a back that I could do, and then what if I cover this side? But then my cousin's like, no, you want to keep some of it clear.
No, you don't.
Really?
You don't. I literally have an entire body piece designed.
Really?
I'm gonna have more or less both of my legs covered.
So it's not patchwork. It's gonna be a full.
My arm. Yeah. Well, so this one's gonna be patchwork, and this is patchwork, and then it's gonna be full sleeve. I'm gonna get because as of right now, my 2 angel wings, they go across my back. So I'm gonna get my middle back, and I don't think I'll get my butt done, but I'm gonna get middle back to waistline done. I'm gonna blast out both my sides. I have 2 big pieces that are gonna curve
the
into the stomach. No, I already have my sternum done.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I already got that done.
Rad.
Yeah, so then I'm gonna have 2 bigger pieces come here. Numbing cream.
Because
I knew I was gonna be a bitch. I knew I was gonna be a bitch about it. I would too. I even use my mom and dad's handwriting is in my bicep, right?
Yeah.
That I should have been able to tough through. I knew I was gonna be a bitch about it, so I fucking slapped numbing cream on that one too.
That's funny how it's different between gender, and it's also different between person. Because that wasn't that bad to me.
Well, so on the other arm, I have
that Pikachu goes hard as fuck.
Dude, I have Mew and the 3 ghost Pokemon on the back.
You have a filled in patchwork. I've thought about doing that. I've thought about should I fill the space or should I just leave it? But then if I fill my space, what's funny? I was thinking about that type of filler because I like girly fillers. I don't like masculine, what are you, clouds? You fucking loser.
Yeah, I was those shaded clouds.
So basic?
I don't know. So the star, I was I consider these I call them anime stars.
Yeah,
they're little twinkly things. Yeah. Whenever something is shiny in anime, they use these little stars. I've always loved these, and the artist that designed, so it's Crisp Ink LA or something like that. She just doodles, and she has a huge Instagram following of just her little doodles, and she doesn't mind. She puts it in her bio that you can go get them tattooed, but then she leaves a link to donate to her artwork. So I chose like all of these besides like maybe 4 are her little doodles. And they all have like little stars included in them. So I was like, the stars are perfect to do the filler in. And so, yeah. So
I don't know if I want to, and if I do, what would I?
Well, I mean, honestly, you have little fucking anime clouds. You could actually do clouds.
I don't want to be a cloud guy. Everyone does that.
I feel like that's not true. I feel like most people who do cloud filler, it's like the shaded clouds that I was just talking about.
That's what I was talking about. Oh, you want like
I'm
this
talking about
anime,
like wispy
maybe.
clouds. Yeah.
I was thinking of writing like little words.
Like all
like
over
fuck.
through it.
I know, it's
like
terrible.
it would be like a word search on your arm.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh, should I get Waldo
idea.
tatted on me? It's like, where's Waldo?
Like real tiny. Like, like micro realism.
Oh my God. Yeah. How do you feel about artists not okay. I guess taking others' works, but not really taking other work. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, let's say you go on someone's who's a famous Bang tattoo. Yeah, he's very renowned. You go on his page, you find a picture that you like, and then you send that to your artist. How do you feel about that? What's your take on that?
I feel like as an artist, you should never do it exactly like it. I feel like it would be okay to take the concept and kind of customize it so that the artist also, because like some artists, they don't care, but others are like, I put a lot of work into designing this from the top of my brain. Like, I don't want anybody stealing it, but then they also do it for their clients too, so that nobody has a tattoo just like theirs. So it's like that.
I don't usually get many of my tattoos designed.
Real wishy-washy because like you'll have people come in here and they, like I love Pinterest, so I'm never gonna like bash somebody who's like, oh my God, it's a Pinterest tattoo.
Right.
Like, it's a fucking tattoo. Like, whatever. They got their idea from Pinterest. So
right.
But there are a lot of people who come in and they're like, I want this exact thing, and I'm like, I'll try to convince them because one, I don't know who the original artist is. I don't know where it came from.
Oh, I'm a piece of shit. I do that.
It is what it is. But I will customize it for them, and at the end of the day they feel better because they know that's their tattoo. It's the concept that they wanted, but executed in a different way.
I see.
So
there is this artist in LA that kind of created her own style, mixing two styles, that I'm really obsessed with right now, and I think I'm gonna film my right leg with it. So I gotta find her name.
What does she do?
It's Mimi something. So Mimi Tattoos or Mimi like something. She does. So they're definitely 1 millimeter. So that's like, well, you can't see this tattoo, but it's like really fine, like way finer than these. She mixes anime with geometric. So it'll be like lines, and then it'll have an anime piece, and then she like meshes it with like little like right? But I think they're so sick. I'll have to show you that. That one's like, whoa.
Because there is an artist. He's not a tattoo artist. He's just like an illustrative artist. He does something kind of like that. It's not super realism, but he mixes like real things with geometric designs.
I love geometric,
and it's really cool. My coworker who's here, she introduced me to that artist because the client that came in here to see her introduced her to that artist. And he has pieces. It's like there's a platypus and I think a lion, and they're like coming out of geometric shapes.
Yeah,
it's so
I
cool.
love those.
Yeah,
my whole like chest and body is geometric. I was gonna ask you something about tattoos. We're gonna drift off of. I forgot. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Can you pull up that link?
I was like, ESP. I think I hear my coworker coming in.
Is it cool thing if we're doing this?
Yeah, no,
okay, cool.
She doesn't care. What am I pulling up?
Pull up this link.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna wait for her to get in here and like get settled, because like if that is her.
Oh, okay, got it. Well, in the meantime, this was gonna.
I'm on that cringy page, and I'm just like. God.
I was gonna ask you, what's a style of tattoos that you don't think you'll ever get into? Would it be realism?
I don't think there is one.
Really? You would do realism?
Okay, so here, because like everybody asked me to, since I'm still like first year artist, I want to learn everything.
Wow.
My passion for this industry runs so deep that I want to learn. I want to learn like Japanese style. I want to learn hyper realism. I want to learn micro realism. I want to learn.
Dope.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's like Bang Bang.
But I feel like I can do it because as just a regular artist, like paper pencil artist, I can do this kind of stuff with pencil, colored pencil, stuff like that. Like I know how to manipulate mediums, like different mediums. But when it comes to putting permanent ink on skin, it's a completely different technique. So like I want to learn that. I want somebody to be able to come in with a picture of their grandmother and be like, I want this. And I'd be like, I got you, you know? But
realism and micro tattoos they baffle me. I don't know how. I don't like them. I don't like realism personally. Like I wouldn't get it on myself, but seeing it done.
It's amazing.
There's a guy that's in Mebane, North Carolina that was a finalist in Ink Master. He does realism. He specializes in it. And I look at his work and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how do you do that? I wonder how long that takes too.
I don't know. Yeah. I like I said, I definitely want to be one of those tattoo artists that can just like do it all. Yeah. The no one ever was.
What do you think is the most red flag tattoos in a guy or in a girl? It doesn't matter.
Either your significant other's name.
Oh, that's a good one.
That like matching tattoos are different.
Yeah.
Even I've got a couple. Tough. The name.
Dude, I went on a date.
It's a curse.
I went on a date with a girl once recently in Charlotte, and she was like, well, this is a girl we've had history, so we've known each other for a long time. She was like, would you ever get like your wife's name tatted on you? I was like, probably not. She's like, oh, really? I would. And I was like, do you want me to say yes? Like, what's the answer here? I don't know how to play this game.
No.
You're gonna regret it.
Because first of all, I do believe it's a curse. But unless you guys are like 80 years old and roll up into the tattoo shop and you're like, sure, we'll get our names, that's different.
And
but
then
like,
they divorce the next year.
Honestly, at 80, I don't think they would have the energy for it. But
hey, you never know, bro. Them retirement homes are lit. Yeah, I don't know.
That's the biggest red flag.
I would get anyone's name ever tatted on me, and the only ones I would understand is if you have like a kid. You get them on.
The only other tattoos that I don't
like red flags
love that's kind of a red flag. This one's mainly in guys that I've noticed is like,
oh, I think I know this,
really graphic ones. Like it's okay if you have like a pinup girl and her tits are out and you know whatever. But
you mean like
I straight up saw. It was just too much for me.
A vagina?
But like, yes.
Really?
But it was okay. So it was a.
Why would
it
someone
was
do
a
that?
traditional style contortionist who was rolled up, licking her own. I was like, what does YouTube censor? Because
whoa.
It made me so uncomfortable, and it's traditional style, so it's not like realism. It's not like, but you know what it is, and I'm like, that's a lot for me.
Dude, imagine like, wait, where was it too? That's a big idea.
I think it was like on an arm or leg.
Oh, that's weird. Because then it can be seen, right?
Yeah.
Like if he's wearing, that's not good.
It can be seen.
That's not good. If it was like somewhere hidden, maybe. Cause there's kids. There's kids that are gonna look at that vagina.
I just think. Yeah, that was too much for me.
Really?
So I think that would be like a second red flag. I don't have many red flags when it comes to like people and their tattoos because I'm very open.
Okay.
I'm very like.
If you search up the most red flag tattoos, especially men, I have like half of them already. What lion is one apparently.
Oh my god, that's
so
just
basic.
Because stereotypically it's like you have a guy come in and they're like, I want the lion and the clock and the rose.
Those are also on there. Clock, rose specifically on the hand.
It's usually.
Too.
I actually said something about that.
That's a big
I made
one.
a TikTok and like I had so many people reaching out and I'm like I don't care that you get a rose on your hand. Roses are beautiful. They're a very common flower.
Funny.
But it's just the fact that everybody is getting
so basic.
the most Googled rose template on their hand.
Yeah.
Get it customized.
Yeah.
Do something different with it. Like I don't know, make it different. I think if you have like a lion, a clock, and a rose, that's fine. I think if you have them together, that's
so
like
amazing.
I'm just
I don't
like,
have a clock
stop.
either, but I do. Oh, what was the other one? Oh, skull. A skull is one that's common.
I feel like skulls.
I have Grimm though.
I
that's
like
different.
him.
Yeah,
I
that's
like him,
different.
Yeah. I was like, I actually just started watching that again on like Netflix or something again.
Oh my God.
And I was like, as an adult watching it, I'm like, I really used to watch this shit because Billy cracks me up. I'm just like, why is he the way that he
Probably.
is?
I feel like he's autistic. They're just not unannounced. And then Mandy's probably got something too.
She's just
depressed.
Emo.
yeah. I actually have a lot of like Cartoon Networks since.
I know.
Oh
my God, Plank!
I have Dexter. Wait, Dexter's.
No way.
Yeah, and then there's yours, of course.
Courage.
And then this one's from Teen Titans.
Hello.
But
Yeah.
But slowly getting those done.
That was one of the villains from Teen Titans.
Yeah, well,
right?
he's technically so. It's Robin's alter ego when he's a bad boy.
Okay. Well, I was also looking at it upside down, so I didn't.
Oh, true. It looked kind of like a Slade. But I was gonna ask you about the tattoo. Oh yeah, you said you haven't gone to raves much this year. Have you? You've been traveling, right?
Oh, so yes.
Yeah.
I think the last rave that I actually went to was EDC Orlando last year.
Wow.
So it's been a year since I've actually been. Well, no, I take that back because I went to Breakaway in Charlotte.
How was Breakaway?
It was good. It was really good. I'm usually one of their like influencers every year. So they just
one of my friends,
give me
one of the
tickets.
openers. That's really cool.
No,
Chase
really?
Waters.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's like a small opener, but still.
Hey,
he's out of
like
Wilmington.
I said, you gotta start somewhere.
He opened for what's her name that went on tour? The really big TikToker that became a DJ randomly. The girl.
Oh my God.
You know her. Everybody
Jordan?
knows.
Is it Jordan?
No, but it's very. Oh my God, I don't know these TikTokers' names. She's massive, but she just started DJing and she went on tour and she did Wilmington.
Blonde?
Yeah.
I think I know who you're talking about.
But he opened for her too, which is pretty sick. I haven't gone to one yet.
Charlie.
Not Charlie D'Amelio.
No, Charlie Jordan.
Maybe, I don't fucking know,
But I don't think
up.
she's blonde right now. The other one that I'm talking about
up.
is blonde, and she's like really fit, and she be throwing shit together, and it sounds amazing.
Really?
Yeah. Like she'll take just for fun.
Yeah.
She'll take like TikTok famous sounds and like put it to really cool music, and like it's really dope. And
I
she'll
love
mix
when
it,
people
and I'm
do
like,
that.
yeah.
There's a guy on Instagram who also does stuff like that, and there was this one clip that blew up that was really fun. Do you know comedians at all, like Theo Vaughn?
Yeah.
So there's one where it was like,
So
the build up, and then it pauses and it goes, "My favorite type of weed is cocaine."
Yeah,
and then it drops.
I've heard that one actually.
Awesome, dude.
Dude, Theo is fucking mess. He's a mess.
I love Theo.
Oh my God, everybody does.
Yeah.
Everybody does. He
went to Winston recently.
Dude, sometimes he makes me cringe though. Just some
A
of the
little
shit
bit.
that he says.
A little
I'm
bit.
just like, stop talking.
Yeah.
I'm like, stop talking.
When he makes any take on black people, it's a little cringe, but it's fucking hilarious at the same time. I'm like, oh my God.
He I hope he's a good dude in real life because he does.
Yeah.
he seems very like
seems like a
happy
cool
go
dude.
lucky and just
He seems like he's naturally
doesn't
like
care, like
Yeah.
very like free spirited, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Do you watch a lot of like comedians and podcasts?
Maybe not podcasts because I like to like watch things. Usually podcasts you can listen to, but a lot of people now are doing podcasts that you can watch as well. But I like older comedians. I'm like stuck in a generation.
Wait, can you pull up the link now?
Yeah.
We're back.
I was like, sorry. I honestly started getting lost in this fucking cringy
okay.
page.
You're good. I think I texted it.
You did, and I'm opening everybody's text but yours. Sorry.
You're good.
I was like, what am I doing?
All right. These are stereotypes.
Okay.
Can you read them? I don't know how it looks. Wait, can I see
as
this?
soon as it pulls up.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
The connection in Cornelius is wild.
yeah, and I have Wi-Fi, so like that's really.
Oh, that's really
something.
amazing. $50 what?
Get what you get tattoos.
Oh, wait. There's a machine here where you can just. But is it like random, like little ones? Mm-hmm. Okay, so they're like kind of like the leg. Wait,
No, they're like kind of like these.
Oh, like those? Yeah. Well, those are kind of cool. That's risky though. What if you don't like them?
I don't charge people for the first re-roll, but if they keep re-rolling after that.
What an interesting concept.
Yeah. Well, because it defeats the purpose if you end up like just re-rolling and re-rolling.
Yeah, of course. So they have a machine here that you guys can't see on camera, but you get what you get, and it's almost like one of those like old school like candy machines that you put in like a quarter.
It's a gumball machine.
Gumball machine. That's what the term is. I'm not American. So it's
Wow,
a
so
gumball
foreign.
machine, right? And it's covered so you can't see what's in it. And there's a bunch of like little designs in there, and it's $50 a roll. That includes the tattoo, right? Like getting it done.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say $50 for just looking at it.
and then you have to pay for it.
Yeah. On top of another $50, and then $15 for a reroll if you don't fuck with it. Dang, that's crazy. Have you done any of those?
No.
Oh, interesting.
I've wanted to.
I would, but I'm just scared. What if I roll something I don't fuck with?
Then you're gonna pay $15 for a reroll, I guess.
Where
but
would I
like
even
a
put
lot
it?
of them in there, they're pretty cool. So.
Okay. The dice is cute.
Well, she also one of the artists who has some of them in there like posted what's on the side, like what's in there. She's got posted on the side.
Oh, really?
So you can see what's in there. You just won't know what you
I'm
get.
gonna go look at her real quick.
And my thing pulled up whenever you're ready to.
Okay. Oh, there's an ice cream cone with a smiley face.
Yeah. They're like cute. Some of them are really cool. There's like a shark and spiders and whatever.
Those are really cute. That's cool as
Wow,
hell.
so cute.
Are all the art in here like done by somebody?
No, I'm pretty sure they're just like.
All right, pull
bought.
this up. Let me see this.
Yes. 15 things you need to know about dating.
All right, let's go down these and like just look at the bullet points. Are these you? Say yes or no on each of the 15.
Of bullet points. It says, okay, number 1, forget flowers and chocolate. We want EDC tickets.
By the way, wait, okay. So this is for rave girls. Stereotypes.
Yeah.
What was it again? Sorry. You said, what did you say?
The topic?
Yeah, the
or
first
the
one.
thing?
The first
okay,
one.
because it was like 15 things you need to know about dating a rave girl. And the first one is forget flowers and chocolate. We want EDC tickets.
Is that true? Up with you?
I am both. I was like,
So
I
what,
like
flower
flowers and chocolates, but
and an EDC
if
ticket.
you give me EDC tickets, like
much is EDC?
that's... well, if you like to go comfortably like I do as a VIPer, they're a little expensive.
So VIP is what in the EDC concert?
Oh my God, I don't even remember what we paid for our EDC tickets to Orlando, because this is I'm talking Orlando. I didn't go to the one in Vegas.
But like, okay, so if you pay VIP, what's the difference?
Like
what,
hundreds of dollars. Oh, you mean like
what do you get?
Oh, so you get like
Early
cleaner
access.
bathrooms.
Oh,
you
okay.
get actual bathrooms. Usually access to showers.
Is it a different area completely?
It's usually in a different area. Yeah. You get VIP parking, so it's a lot closer. You don't walk as far. VIP camping, which is it's
Do
in
you
the same
camp
vicinity.
usually?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
Them
pay for a
showers
hotel and Uber, and I'd rather just be at the venue.
Them showers are scary.
No, they're not. They're it's like you go into this like almost like a freaking like just container setup, and there's like stalls.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, I don't know how the guys are, but like girls are, I mean, we're chill. We're going in there to shower and then you leave. So
But is it a long line though?
no, not
Okay.
usually.
All right. Well, you're doing VIP. How much is VIP tickets?
I don't remember how
Around.
much the VIP tickets were.
Give me like an average.
I think it was like $800 or $900.
damn.
But I don't remember if that was
how much is
like
regular?
for. No, that was for one. That was for one.
One day?
No, it was for one ticket.
Oh, I was about to say
it's
what
a
the
three.
fuck?
It's like a 3-day festival. I think it's 3-day.
Okay,
festival.
that's not terrible.
No.
If it's 3 days.
Yeah. But they also have like VIP like hangout booths too that are like if you go in the summer it has air conditioning, and that's really fucking nice because I'd be dying sometimes, you know, like EDC Orlando wasn't bad though because it was like towards the end of the year. It wasn't super hot.
Does it come with VIP Molly?
I was like, that would be
That'd be
such
awesome.
a perk. Such a perk. No, you still gotta find that shit.
Oh, yeah, right.
Or come prepared.
What's another stereotype?
2, our outfits are no joke. That is very, very true.
Don't you guys take like forever on each one?
So, I mean, I want to say like I get ready pretty quick compared to a lot of other rave girls.
Okay.
But quick is not going to be in the same category as what you consider quick. I'm considering quick like an hour.
That's not too bad. But the outfits are like really extravagant. Always.
Always
see it's like,
super decorated, makeup super decorated,
Yeah.
hair super decorated.
Wild.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
So I definitely agree with that one. And
So you're 2 for 2.
It also says like spend days staring at a screen shopping for festival. Like, yes, like we
Really?
there are a lot of times where like I'll get inspired. I feel like I might be a little more laid back about it. But like there are girls who they will plan out their shit for days. And like before they go to the festival, they will make sure that they have like everything put together for one outfit and that it like goes together. Like this is everything that needs to go with this outfit. And they try it on, and so I'm like, nah, like I'm gonna throw it on like the day before and like see if it goes together. And usually it works out pretty
Wild.
good. But I have found myself to be like both versions too, like a little like a fairy princess kind of person, where it's like very girly and primped up and whatever. But then the other one's like a headbanger style, you know, just like
Okay.
the
styles
the
even within
assless
this.
chap pants with like big baggy shirts and jackets and stuff. Yeah, so like I'm kind of both. But that one, the second one, doesn't take as much time, I feel like.
Do you know what an ABG is?
No.
An Asian baby girl. They like love raves. There's like the Asian girls.
Yeah.
You know that there's always like that group of Asians.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh,
So
okay.
That just reminds
I
me
was
of
like, there's an acronym for it.
that. Yeah,
Okay.
ABGs. They're the worst.
So they're the worst.
They're so toxic.
I bet they're adorable.
I don't like Asians.
Yeah.
Women.
I was like,
Asian men, you guys are dope.
This is stupid. Some of us can go days, hell, even a week without a shower.
That's not you, right?
When I am camping at a festival, yes, I can go the whole time without a shower.
Oh,
I am ratchet. I am ratchet as fuck.
I can't
I'm not
do that.
saying by day 3, I'm not saying I feel great about myself,
Yeah.
but like I've also learned tips and tricks to not have to go without a shower and still like clean yourself up. Like you
Wipes?
bring wipes.
Yeah.
There was one year, I think it was my very first festival. We brought jugs of water, like gallons of water, and we laid them out on the back of the truck, or it was like our tent neighbor's truck.
Okay.
So that it could be out in the sun and it could warm up. And then we just we would pour a little on ourselves, shampoo, pour more. It
I was
was
thinking
great.
it was gonna be something else. I thought you were gonna make like a slip and slide out of the tank.
That would have been pretty. No, it's like way too cramped in there. There's no way. But no, like there are ways you can go without having to
like
completely
camping in
shower.
general.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but by day 3, no, I feel like super disgusting. But no, I
such a
don't know if
clean
I could
freak.
make it a week. Because it says hell even a week, and I was like,
I'm such a clean freak. I couldn't do that.
I'm like a 3-dayer. That's where I'm at.
I have to shower. The most I've gone without a shower is 1 full day. Like, so 2 days, like, I'm dying. I'm like, guys.
I low-key will go a couple days, but I also won't wash my hair for like 3 or 4 days.
But girls naturally smell like bubble gum, so that's different.
I wouldn't say bubble gum, but I smell good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, we work so that we can party.
No, I don't think that's a
I feel like if you are like, if you're going to every rave possible, honestly, like it's very likely. Like I've seen a lot of people be like, yeah, like we work for our tickets. Also to pay bills. I mean, like that's a given. But yeah, like they work their ass. When you're like the highest of the high, like rave influencer too, and you live that lifestyle, you have to be able to pay for it. So I feel like this one is true, but there's just more to it. Yeah.
Wild.
So
what else we got? Any good ones?
It says,
you can skip through.
Well, I was like, this one says, do you, boo? And it was like, we want to have fun and make friends. We want you to do the same.
What's next?
Blah, blah, blah. Try and keep up.
Lame. These are lame.
I was like, the try and keep up one is really true,
really?
though, because like we will have all the
Do your
energy in
necks
the world.
hurt after like
Yes.
oh yeah.
Mine,
I do that. Rock concerts are like that for me.
Yeah.
I go to the mosh.
I'm the same. Yeah. Okay. Well, then your whole body hurts.
Yeah.
And
kinda.
moshes are so different than they used to be. Like mosh pits are literally people go in to actually to purposely cause harm to other people.
Yeah.
I feel like
it
was like I feel like mosh pits more, I guess, like back in the day, it was like you go in and you just fling yourself around, and if you bump into somebody, you bump into somebody. But now, like I've seen mosh pits where people literally go in and they fling themselves around, but then they'll like point out one person and just fucking deck him in the face and then walk away. And I'm like, no.
Do you mosh?
I have moshed. I don't regularly mosh.
I regularly mosh.
I was like, I don't know. I don't want to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do that on purpose, but like I've seen some big fucking dudes mosh, and I've also heard of girls getting thrown to the ground.
Oh my god, I have a fucking hilarious story about this.
Oh my god.
So we can be done with the article. I watched this was a Necro Goblicon concert, which is a metal band that has a goblin that performs. Like
That's
he's in
cool.
character.
That's
It's fucking sick.
I feel like I've seen this, but I don't know.
Sick. They came to Greensboro and we went to Hangar 1819, and there was a girl in our group, tiny girl, like tiny. And I convinced her to go in the mosh, which is a terrible idea. She had a great time the first time, like the first run. And then there's this like 6'6", like 6'5", like tank dude, and trucks her, and she goes like Dragon Ball Z flying across the fucking I was dying.
No.
I was laughing
that
so
poor
hard.
girl.
I was like, bro, I can't believe I witnessed that. Yeah, that's awesome. I've fallen a couple times, but it's never
Was
like
she
that
okay?
bad. Yeah, she was fine.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but she didn't want to watch again.
No, I wouldn't either. I don't know. There are a couple other good ones on here.
What kind of music have you been into lately? Besides EDM? Or wait,
still-
okay, you know what? If someone is getting into EDM, what would you recommend them? Like, what's the?
Oh, I'm not a good person to ask.
Oh,
Because
really?
I really
Listen to,
like
weird
I
shit?
really like heavy bass and stuff. And like, so my best friend, or one of my best friends, she likes just house music, which is cool. Like, I can vibe
Too
to it
repetitive.
and bounce to it. But yeah, it's like
Way too
really
repetitive.
repetitive. It's very upbeat, which is it's great. I love all EDM, but like I am obsessed with like
What's some artist?
the hard. Okay, so like
Hard.
Excision.
Okay. I
Like
don't know any of these, but I'm just curious.
That's really sad.
I'm sure the EDM people will know though.
So Excision is like the bass daddy of.
Bass
He's the one that hosts Lost Lands.
Okay.
Like it's all like heavier
his thing,
bass
yeah.
music. It's headbanging type shit. It's like if EDM was considered rock.
Do your ears not bleed after this if it's like bass?
No, sometimes if I'm at the rail sometimes because
Yeah.
like I also want to keep my hearing, they give you safety earplugs.
Oh, earplugs. Yeah. I need to get those.
Like
for
Excision
concerts.
himself, like he had him at like stands and people were just handing them out, like
That's
people who
sick.
work the festival because
That's
like
so sick.
like ravers want to be safe, they want to
Yeah.
enjoy the experience.
Yeah.
So it's like you're not trying to entirely damage yourself. You don't have to go in completely raw, but it's like yeah. So
Wild.
I'm not the best person to be like, here's your introduction to EDM, but
There's
I
so
feel like
many.
most people start off on like house music because it's more
Kind of like house.
it's more like
sometimes.
pop, and a lot of people like
Exactly.
pop, you know. But
Yeah.
if you're also like a heavier
Griffin
kind of
house?
person, but
I like him.
think kind of
He's cool.
technically, I
like
think
him.
Griffin stuff's a little like it's like less poppy though. I don't know.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Honestly, I was like, I haven't listened to him in a really long time, so I don't even know.
Any last things you want to say to camera before we get tatted?
I was like,
Or I
nah,
get
I was
tatted.
like, I have no idea.
What's your next
now.
tattoo? Actually, you don't know.
I don't. Oh, actually, my next like scheduled tattoo is to finish the angel wing on my back and then the filler.
Wait,
on
it's
this
not
arm.
finished.
No, like I have this one,
Oh.
but now I'm getting another one. So like I have the outline and like the
Oh.
back of it's finished, but I have to get the rest of this.
Wait, why did they not just like knock that out, or was it just too
Because
long?
it fucking hurt.
Oh, numbing
but
cream, right?
No, stop. I won't use it. I won't use it on like my arms or like anywhere easy. You
She's
know.
like, no, I gotta
But
pay the price.
it's black work. So he's taken this probably means nothing to you, but he's taking a mag and he's just like,
I know what that is.
I'm
I
so
do know
proud
that.
of you.
Yeah.
He's like, like just
Yeah.
fucking grinding at my
Yeah.
skin, and I'm like, oh my god. And he did it. I think our first session, he free-handed it on me and then did the outline, and he was
Is this
like,
the
that's
same
what-
guy who did that, or a different
No,
guy?
it's
So
a
he has to
different person.
he has to kind of make it like.
Well, I don't want him to be the same.
Oh, cool.
So it's gonna be. I want it to be more like. I want it to symbolize like life and death, good versus evil.
So
kind of
one's-
like I want them to be like opposite in a way. So this one's like poofy and angelic, and then the other one's gonna be like blacked
Demonic.
out. And I don't want it to be necessarily demonic.
Straight up Satanism.
But I was like, but I do want it to be more like broken
okay.
or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You gonna have feathers falling out of it or no?
I want to.
That'd be sick.
Like down my
That'd
side,
be
but I
sick.
don't know what my plans are
yeah.
for like my back and stuff.
See,
so
you're much more organized than I am.
kind of.
I just send it. I'm just like, I'll figure it out later.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
why it's
probably what I'm
password,
going to
though.
end up having to do on this one because I
Yeah.
do want feathers falling off of
Yeah.
it. But then I'm like, what do I put on the other side?
Figure it out.
Because I would want something come down as well.
Yeah.
And then like something on the center of my back. But I don't know what that would be. So, but those are like
Do
my
backs
next ones
hurt?
to finish.
Have you done any back besides the?
I mean, not really. I think my very first tattoo was actually on the back of my shoulder blade, and it was like it was Gucci.
Shoulder blades are not
So,
too bad. Yeah.
yeah.
I think my worst one was shin. I think my shin was like,
Really?
or yeah, probably. If I'm really thinking about like
don't think-
like pain where I'm twitching and shit, it's my shin.
I don't
top
think
of the shin.
none of my leg ones were really that bad.
Really?
But don't get me wrong. So like the ones that come in,
That's crazy
the ones
because my
that
leg
come in
ones
through
hurt.
here, and it's like in the crease of the like that shit was
Really? Okay.
spicy.
I was gonna say shins probably number one. My chest only when it came around the nipple. That shit fucking hurt,
I
bro.
don't doubt it. I don't
Yeah,
doubt
I was
it.
like, oh. Yeah.
I'm gonna get
the ribs kind of hurt.
Yeah.
Ribs kind of hurt.
I only have a couple tiny ones, so like mine weren't too bad. But I'm gonna get my side like blasted out. But sucks. I also come January, I'm gonna go ahead and get my neck done. So.
Oh, you're gonna do a neck? What are you gonna do? I love necks.
I love necks.
I love neck.
I have. That's part of like the bodysuit that I have planned out. So it's gonna be like I don't even know how to explain it.
So
it's
you're
like
gonna do like a full? Or
pretty much.
Whoa.
I mean, like it's not gonna be. Well, it is gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna like come around the sides right here, and then there's like.
Are you gonna do anything?
Are
you gonna do that too? Yeah. Whoa, that's so sick.
So there's gonna be.
I'm scared to do that.
It's like a little moon and like a couple stars in the center, but then the flowers are gonna be like really big, and it's like a traditional. Like if you Googled like traditional style flower, it's like one of the first flowers to come up, and it has like the 2 stems on the side.
Yeah.
And I want them to be. Like,
dude, what if I got numbing cream, used it, and didn't tell my artist?
You should always tell your artist.
Because now I'm like, maybe I should do that for my neck.
You should always tell your artist. There are some numbing creams like that are very tattoo safe. Very tattoo safe. Okay. So it's not like you would have to tell them, I guess. But I always think common courtesy wise, like it's best to let them know.
I would love that, yeah.
Some artists, you won't have to worry about this with yours, I don't think. But like some artists, they are so against it. They think that any numbing cream can really affect the tattoo. And I haven't experienced that. Yeah. At least the tattoo creams that. Yeah, the tattoo creams that I've paid attention to, like they heal very well, and they don't give me any trouble tattooing. So I'm not too sure.
Dude, if it really works, I might just start using it for all my tattoos.
So I tattoo somebody. She's one of my friends, but she's a regular client. I don't know if she's ever gotten a tattoo without numbing cream.
Dude, I don't blame her.
I appreciate the fact that she likes to decorate her body the way that she wants to, and that she chooses me to help her do that and stuff. Yeah. And I obviously don't care if she uses a numbing cream, but I think she's always used one.
My take on it is it's the future. Why not use what we have?
I know.
Yeah, like what's the fucking like?
I think because the whole point back then was like you were like strong enough to get through something like that, and if you're not, then you just shouldn't get tattooed. Yeah. And I do think that, don't get me wrong, like I do think that everybody should know what a tattoo feels like for sure, because like I don't think you should always use a numbing cream, but like I also. We're with the times now, you know. We have developed and shit develops.
Are you gonna do that hand?
I'm gonna do both.
Oh, so you're gonna
I still want something here.
Is it gonna be patchy like that, or is it gonna be a full?
This one's gonna be patchy. I'm gonna keep everything on this arm kind of patchy, like besides my angel wing.
I love that style. I love patch, and I love like dainty. Yeah. Like I like really small tattoos, as you can see.
Yeah, I usually like bold lines.
Really?
Yeah. That's why I got her to do kind of like a bolder line.
What size
on here.
Needle was that?
I think it was only a 9, honestly.
9? I don't even think I've used. I might have used.
I think I used a 7 on you. So.
I was gonna say that. I think that's like the biggest.
Maybe
needle usually.
Well, 7. it looks like Kevin may.
Because I'm getting like less and less. Like the one on my leg is a 1. Like it bled like fuck
this
though.
Is freaking single needle. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a single needle. Like it was really thin.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I like bold lines. And
yeah,
like
I get it.
Like everything on here is like much bolder.
Yeah.
It's not super fine.
What would you classify that style as?
I don't think there really is.
Yeah.
Like it's just.
Oh, I just noticed this. That's cute.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's just like stuff that I like. Oh wow. I don't know. Yeah, it's just like stuff
nice
that I
cats.
like.
I just noticed that too. Yeah, the little 2 cats.
Like
wait, is that cat holding a balloon too? Oh, it is. Yeah. Nice. Dude, that's sick.
They're supposed to be little best friend tattoos.
Pickle. Yeah, you just said that. What?
Yeah. These are supposed to be like little best friend tattoos, but I liked both of them and I couldn't decide. So I was like, I'm my own best friend.
Yeah, right.
I was like, I'll just get
friends. I'm just playing. I have a matching one too with my boy.
I have a few.
Yeah,
I have a few matching ones
with family
people.
Or with
one like. So I have 2 matching tattoos with a significant other. My current boyfriend. I have.
What'd you get with him?
I got this little cat, and his is a black cat. And then I got one of my favorite tattoos, and it's the smallest tattoo I have. I'm pretty sure I have left and right tattooed on my.
So you don't remember? I mean, forget, right?
Yeah, that's what everybody says. But I honestly I like was sitting on the couch. I was in my apprenticeship and I was sitting on the couch and I was like, this would be so funny.
Oh yeah,
and then he did the same thing. So we have those. And then I have a quote on my like undercarriage right here.
Yeah. Everybody's gotta have at least one quote.
Well, but it's with somebody I'm not friends with anymore.
Ooh, fuck them.
But it's like I'll never change it for the world.
Yeah.
And then.
Rad.
I think I have a couple more. I can't think of it though. Oh my God, you got paper towels.
Shout out for getting paper towels.
Hi, how are you? Just like ran out, so I told her about it just in case. That's so clutch.
Sorry, my equipment's
everywhere. Did you also
everywhere.
print out stencils just in case?
Yep.
That's what I did today. I haven't tried to use it yet. We've been doing this, so we'll see how it goes.
I love my life.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Wait, what's shitty about that?
Our printer's not working. So.
Oh no.
It never works.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a common thing though. Kevin had to cancel a tattoo once for me because
the printer wasn't
like
working.
I came to the shop, goes there, and he's like, I'm like, damn it.
Paid. That sucks. Yeah.
That's why it's the like don't fix what's not broken.
Yeah.
Thing,
Yeah. They don't break. Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen those tattoo artists that like just literally draw it on the person and then they like do? I'm like, whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like a lot of people. I mean, like we can freehand. It just depends on what it is.
Is that what is considered freehand?
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends on what it is. But like stencils make tattoo artist job easier.
Could you imagine back in the day?
So
like,
yeah, no.
That's crazy.
On skin, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you have to do,
especially
like,
I feel like especially people who do like realism, it's easier to have a stencil so that you know everything that you're doing. But like I've freehanded a couple that are just like
that's wild.
It's like
What?
I mean, if you can draw, then it's not.
I could
not
see
an issue.
freehanding if I like did a filler tattoos.
That's what I
couldn't
let
trust
her
them.
do with all my little stars.
Okay, see,
and they're
that's okay.
Fucking perfect.
Yeah, they're sick.
But yeah, it just, I mean, like I follow a couple artists who just they freehand everything. I don't think that they even use a stencil, but they do. It's almost like neo-traditional cartoon kind of work. I think the guy, if I'm not mistaken, because just on his reels, he like, well, I think this is just for fun. He like does a really crappy drawing. And then the tattoo's amazing.
Oh,
it's like Find Your Smile.
I know exactly who you're talking about too.
It's like Find Your Smile or something like that on Instagram.
I've
but
seen
I don't
that.
know. I don't know if he ends up then like doing a real freehand or if he
Or
actually
just stencils
uses a
after.
stencil.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
Like the freehand.
Well,
stuff.
because sometimes you have to, like, especially somebody who has like a bunch of tattoos, like it's hard to stencil out something that's gonna fit the way it should. And if you want something to like curve in or come up, it's so much easier to draw it. So, yep.
Damn, so you have your whole bodysuit planned out?
Pretty much.
That's so sick.
Yeah. I don't have like my inner leg planned out though.
Yeah.
Because this part scares me.
Why?
Because it's sweet meat, bruh.
I haven't done it yet,
I feel like
so
it's gonna
I don't
hurt.
know.
I haven't either.
I have to,
but I
though.
feel like it's definitely gonna hurt.
Fuck.
But I have like the whole downside of my leg planned out. It's gonna be like dinosaur skulls and
Really?
big monster.
Are you big? You are a big dinosaur. Yeah, we talked about this.
I was like, my Instagram.
Yeah,
name
we've talked.
is
Yeah,
literally
we've talked about
Sylinosaurus.
this. All
And so
right,
is TikTok.
name 5 dinosaurs right now.
There's the Triceratops. That's my favorite.
Okay.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Okay. Classic.
Stegosaurus.
Okay.
The fucking pterodactyl.
Okay.
And the Bronchiosaurus.
All right, for all the dino nerds out there, she's taken. So sorry, guys. I have friends that are like mega dino nerds.
I
I'm like,
love
dude,
dinosaurs.
that's so funny.
I don't know what it is. I feel like it started with The Land Before Time when I was a kid.
Oh, dude, talk about a tearjerker. When the
God, I
mom
know.
dies, I was like,
Literally, I was crying in the club.
Yeah.
Like I had recently watched that movie
I did-
as an
not
adult.
recently.
I recently watched it as an adult, and I was like, damn. I was like, this shit is like real deep, like way
deep.
deeper than
Yeah.
I realized as a kid.
like,
and then
wait,
it
you're
hit,
coming with me, right?
I was like, and then it hit like way too close to home,
Yeah.
and like
Oh yeah, that's right.
I
didn't
have
even realize
watched,
that.
dude. I have watched some movies where it's like the parents pass away, and I'm just like, I don't think I can watch this anymore.
All right, what's
like,
the goofiest thing in a movie that will make you cry?
the goofiest?
Like
thing?
not goofiest, but like not something that's like traditional. Like, all right, let's say for instance, obviously parents dying. That's like very common. But like, what's a random thing?
I mean, there are like happy moments that'll make me cry.
Same.
Like any really corny shit between couples.
Oh, really?
I feel like can
so cute.
make
That's
me cry.
funny.
And I'm like, ew. I'm like, who am I? I'm like, what is happening? I was like, why?
I recently found out, especially through anime, if I rewatch a scene I really love and like there's a character that comes in, I get goosebumps and I start crying a little bit. I did that on the car ride here, actually. Yeah, so I put my car on auto drive, then I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen's new episode again, and then there's a specific part where my favorite character comes in, and I was like,
oh my god, wait! I think the last time you didn't have a Tesla. You have a Tesla now.
I do have a Tesla now. Yeah, we were talking about it.
Yeah, you were talking about you wanted one, but you
know what's crazy?
You hadn't gotten it yet.
Okay, I love how I'm using the baseline of when I got out of my last relationship, because it was right after that, I think. I came here, so it was December.
Yeah, you had told me you guys.
So I had a Honda Accord, and then in January or February, I was in Charlotte and got in a big accident because of like the rain. It was like really bad, and it's the freeway that's it's not the main one. It's not well kept at all, and it's very flat. Oof. So water was like piling, and I like hydroplaned, all the wheels locked up, and my car wasn't 4-wheel drive, so I was like spinning. I hit the railing. I didn't hit anyone, but I hit the railing. Had to call the cop. I was dead sober too. Like I did not drink.
That's good.
Cop came out, and it was 4 a.m. freezing cold because it's January, so it's fucking cold. My AC wasn't working either. Everything was completely shut, and so I'm sitting here like, luckily this like, dude, it took an hour and a half for the cop to get there because there was a bunch of accidents. There's a shit ton of accidents in the same street. And he was like, trust me, this is not the first one. Like, we've seen this. Like, and luckily, after like half an hour in, I'm fucking freezing. Like, sitting here like this.
You're like,
yeah, and there's this like a really nice Indian guy who like randomly just showed up and was like, do you want to sit in my car? Like, random as fuck. Like an angel. Like, out of nowhere. He was like going to school at UNCC or something, like going to grad school or some shit, and he was Ubering that night, and he was going home, and he let me sit there. I sit there for 30 minutes. I offered him money, and he was like, no.
These are the kind of people who like restore my faith in humanity.
And he was like, no, just do something nice for someone else. I was like, oh my god, this guy's the best. Yeah, and he wouldn't take my money, and then I get the car, towed to the closest place. I had to call an Uber to my sister's house in Charlotte, spent the night there. And then the next day, deal with the insurance, all that BS. And then after everything was said and done, I had to decide on what my next car was going to be. And I was originally just going to get another Accord because the amount of money that I could get from the car totaled, which is like, my insurance was awesome. Shout out to National General. I sell my own insurance too,
nice.
so which
Very
is nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it was. I got a check for $12,500, which for a 2016 Honda Accord, that's immaculate.
Dude, the same thing happened with me with my 2015 Chevy Cruze.
Really?
Got like 13
you got in an
grand
accident
for it, I think. Well, somebody had hit me.
Okay.
And the damages just outweighed. So
how much did they give you?
I think like 13 grand.
Wow, that's amazing.
And then I got a 2021 Chevy Silverado Trail Boss, blacked out, 2-inch lift on it, and I got a big ass black old truck out there.
Very southern of you.
I love
Good
it.
for you.
I love it. I've always wanted one.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna raise it. I'm gonna do a whole bunch.
Shout
of
out to Accidents for getting us the cars we're at. But I was just talking to my dad, and my dad was like, dude, if I could redo my 20s, I would get a fucking car I wanted. I was like, I might as well send it.
That's exactly, and that's why I did it. I was like, why would I keep paying for a vehicle that I'm like, that I don't really care about versus like something that I've always wanted.
Yeah.
And I've always been super independent. So like a truck and like driving in the snow and stuff, like I don't want it to be inconvenient whenever I'm driving a little fucking Chevy Cruze.
That's true. And you can haul stuff now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like my lifestyle, big, big personality. I like having stuff and like, four-wheelers and shit.
I can't imagine getting onto the car. That's how short I am.
I have
the little step thing. It's so funny.
Yeah,
dude, I had in college, someone bumped into my car and it had to get fixed with their insurance, and I had to rent a car, go to Enterprise. The only car they had left was a F250 Supercharger 350, whatever, and it was massive. I'm talking like,
you had to like run and jump in it.
I was like, dude, I'm 5'4".
Let me get a head start.
But yeah, look at us growing.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you got a Tesla. I feel like because I want a truck and a car. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think I eventually want like a fucking sports car, like something really, really fast. But I feel like instead of that,
whoa, what do you mean really fast? Teslas are really fast.
they can
My
get up and
car is
fucking
really
skirt.
fast.
We had an Uber for a festival that I went to
Yeah.
one day or like one weekend. And
Did he show you the sport? Oh, they shoot.
because I was with my boyfriend
Yeah.
and my best friend was with hers, and they were like, show us what it can do. And so like we pulled around onto a street and he was like, "Drr," and
Yep.
that
I
shit
have that.
literally like put me back in my seat. I was like, what
3
the
seconds,
fuck
0
is
to
this?
60. It's
And so
wild.
I was like, that's why I feel like instead of a sports car, like I would definitely want a Tesla. But I also, where I like to travel, it's a convenience factor. You
Yeah.
just fucking hands free,
I will.
man.
Yeah, that too.
That's so
and
amazing.
this is super illegal, but I have a from China. I have a
Oh my God, don't incriminate yourself.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. I have a hands-on device that treats as your hands. So I don't even have to put my hands on the wheel. But Teslas are really smart. So if you leave that on for 20 minutes straight, about 20, it'll sense that. And if it senses it 2-3 times on a trip, it'll turn it off completely. So every now and then I do have to still manually drive and then put it back on. So I'll just go off
Right.
and on. Yeah.
But it like,
So for
it'll, like,
a
let you
solid
know.
15 minutes, I can just watch a movie.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
like
what I
that.
did.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
like
was watching anime on this whole drive. I was just like chilling.
Yeah. I think that's what I want eventually. But
There's
yeah.
games. Dude, this is also illegal. I found a website that you can go on the Tesla browser where you can play, because I have controllers.
Yeah.
Like Xbox controllers for the Tesla, right? But I found a website that you can play arcade games while driving. It's so bad. Me and my boy Matt, we were on the drive from Charlotte to the Renaissance Festival, and it's a 30-minute drive, and we're playing Super Smash Bros. And like every now and then I'll
That's
check up.
amazing.
Like I'm checking
Yeah,
up
yeah,
just to see
you got-
if
you
I
have
die, you
to.
know? But it was so fun.
The only other thing that I wanted to do was like change the sound of my horn, like upload a
Oh,
sound.
that's cool
and it'd
too.
be
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my cat's meow or something like that. You know,
they have
like,
some funny ones. They
meow,
have a
meow.
Witcher one too. I will say, once you go electric especially with a Tesla, it's gonna be hard for you to drive normal because of how much money you're saving.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
one
doubt it.
big thing.
The only thing that I hated, which like more and more gas stations are getting better about, and they're installing the fucking Tesla chargers. But like traveling out really far, there are certain places like you have to make sure that you stop at a place ahead of time
Yeah.
to make sure they have a charger.
Usually Tesla, when you put it in the map, it'll coordinate where to charge the whole
That's
trip.
amazing. I didn't
It'll
know
automatically do that.
That's so
The
great.
only thing that I
Game
will
over,
say
I
that is
want
kind
one.
of shitty is if you're in the middle of nowhere. Like if I was going to North Dakota, when the fuck am I going to go to North Dakota? There's like
know,
only a
you
few.
might.
There's only a few chargers in that area, like North Dakota, South Dakota,
yeah.
because there's not really a lot of Teslas. But there is a portable charger that's an emergency charger in case of anything. You can just plug into a wall. It just takes forever to charge,
Yeah.
but that's like emergency. I will say it would be sick for someone like you who goes to festivals, because I got one. I haven't used it yet, but it's in my car. So you know where a tire would be, a spare?
Yeah.
Teslas don't come with a spare. You can buy one, but my Tesla just came with a roadside service. So in case of anything, I just call somebody. But where the tire is supposed to be, I have a Tesla camping kit. So it turns the whole car to a bed. And it's like a nice bed. It's like comfy. I've like laid out there.
That's
And you
such
can
a
watch
weird
the stars.
take on life.
You
I
can
feel
watch the
like.
stars because the top is whatchamacallit. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The panoramic. So you can just like look at the stars. And I have curtains
What
too.
the
I got
fuck?
curtains. And then in my frunk, the front trunk.
The frunk.
Because we don't have an engine.
Yeah.
So the frunk, I have a blanket, 2 portable pillows, and then like the curtains. So I can theoretically sleep at any time.
Elon Musk is one hell of a dude.
Yeah, well, that's not even their car. I mean,
thought
that's
he
not their brand. It is their car. Sorry, that's not their brand that does the camping kit. It's a third party.
Oh.
Yeah, I just bought it, and it's for
so
Teslas.
weird.
It's so sick, dude.
So weird.
So awesome.
All right,
I love
well.
it. But yeah. All right, thanks for listening, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. I'm gonna get a
ya.
tattoo. Check out Sylina's Instagram. What's your Instagram tag?
Oh my God, I think it's Sylinasaurus.
Okay, so still the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and then it's gonna be in the link in the description.
Follow my tattoo page too.
Yes.
A kink for ink.
I was just about to shout that out.
Yeah.
Come get tatted wherever she's gonna be. See you guys next week. Bye.